Hello everyone, this is Animesh Jain. You're watching Programming Guru. So friends, today in this video we discuss what is fascinating number. And after understanding fascinating number, we can also make a program to understand its flow of execution. So, so before starting our video, please like and subscribe my channel Programming Guru to get the latest video related to topics. So let's start our today's discussion. Firstly, we can try to understand what is fascinating number. So when a number 3 digit or more is multiplied by 2, 3, or we can say multiply by 1, 2 and 3, and when both these products are concatenated with the original number, then it results in all digits from 1 to 9 present exactly once. There could be any number of zeros and are ignored. So to understand this definition, we can take a step by step. Or firstly we can understand what is fascinating number. So here fascinating number are the number which is multiplied by 2 or 3, and then we can concatenate the result with the number, original number. So here for example we can take 273. Here 273 into 2 equal to 546, and 273 into 3 equal to 819. Then we have to concatenate the original number with these results. So here 273, 546, 819. After concatenate we get this string, because you all know after concatenation only work on string. So when we concatenate the integer number, it then converted into string. After that we get the string. Here we can check every digit of this string. This string only contain 1 to 9 number only once, or at most once. If any number, for example here 4 is if 4 is repeated, then this number is not concatenated, because the at most or exactly once condition is not fulfilled here. So the condition is that firstly we take a number, then we multiply it by 2 or 3, then the original number is concatenated with the resultant of these two. Then we get a string and check every digit contain, or string contain 1 to 9 digits exactly once. If this conditions is satisfied, then we can say that the given number is fascinating number, or otherwise it is not fascinating number. So here we take step by step. Firstly enter the number to check whether it is fascinating number or not. So here in step 1 we have to take input from the user, to which we check the given number is a fascinating number or not. Step 2. In step 2, we have to multiply the number y 1, 2 and 3. Here multiply y1 means that the number itself. So you can write here the number or multiply by 1 to understand in better manner. For example 273 into 1 equal to 273. 273 into 2 equal to 546. 273 into 3 equal to 9. Then after step 2, step 3. In step 3, we have to concatenate these three results. Concatenate these three above result. So we get result string. Result string equal to 273 after concatenate. Step 4. Step 4. We have to check. The result. We have to check the result concatenated string contain 1 to 9 digit only once. After checking, we can conclude if all above condition is satisfied, then number fascinating 1. So if all the conditions are satisfied, then we can say that the given number is fascinating number. So we can go to the program and understand the program, the flow of program. So here, what is our first step? The first step is enter the number to check whether it is fascinating number or not. So here, public class fascinating number. We can make a class, then public static void main. We can start the main function. Then we can initialize the variable. Here scanner s equal to null. We can take the scanner method reference equal to s equal to null. For the input, there are many input methods. You can use any of them. You can use console, property or scanner method, etc. Command argument. Okay. So here s equal to new scanner system.in. This you all know. Then take input from user system.out, enter the number to check whether it is fascinating or not. So we take input from user, number equal to sc.nextInt. Number is of int type, sc.int. So here we take the input. Then concat the string. Here step 1 is completed. Now step 2. multiply the number by 1, 2, 3, and then step 3 is concatenate the result of these above 3. So here concatenate the given number. So here in this step 2 and 3 both are performed. See, concatenate is of a string type. Initially it is pointing to null, so that we can avoid the null pointer exception. Concat equal to, we take this blank space, then we concatenate number into 1, number into 2, and number into 3, or here we can say that number, anything you can take. Why we take this? Because it is of a string type. If we do not take this blank space as a string, so this is not converted into a string automatically, and type exception is occur. So to avoid this we can use this. So here step 2 and 3 is fulfilled. Then we print the concatenation string. Then after that, what is step 4? We have to check the result. Concatenated string contain 1 to 9 digit only once. So here we take a loop to check. Why loop? Why we take loop? Because in string concatenated string there are 9 digits, or when we take bigger one digit, here more than 9 digits are there. So to check one by one digit with 1 to 9 every digit, so we can use loop. So here we take two loops, the outer one and inner one. So firstly we can understand the inner loop. Here for j equal to 0, j is less than concat dot length. Here concat is the our string. String dot length means we can traverse from initial or from initial first element of the string to last element, and then we check every element its occurrence, how many times it's occur. For example, in our string we take 1, and then we searches for 1 in this string. 2 equal to 1, no. 7 equal to 1, no. 3 equal to 1, no. 5 equal to 1, no. Like that we can check the occurrence of every digit from 1 to 9 in this string, and then we noted that count. If the count value is increases by 1 or it remains 0, then we can conclude that the given string is not fascinating number. Here we can understand it in program. Here if integer dot parseInt string dot value of concat at this, here what we can do, here the only thing is that we take every character, we use character at every character to understand this. Here we have a string like that. So here this loop is represent in this condition, we can check this value, character at 1 position, character at 0 position, indexing value start from 0, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8, indexing starting from 0 to 8. So here when we calculate this concat chord length, it get 10. Sorry, it get 9 because there are 9 elements. So the loop is starting from here 0 and running to 8. J equal to 0 to concat dot length less than concat dot length. So here the value of concat dot length is 9. So here j is starting from 0 and j is less than 9. So here we can check every single element one by one with the digit. In first iteration we can check the all digit with 1. How many times 1 occur in this string? So here the output is 1. In this scenario, in this example, the occurrence of 1 in this string is 1. So here concat dot character at j, here we get 2. This 2 is not a integer value, and in this program we can equal to I is what? I is integer value. So we can check the character value with integer value. It is possible to check character value with integer value? No. So to avoid or to make the same type both side, we can use integer dot parseInt, which can convert a string into int, which can convert integer into string into integer value. But why we use value of to convert character into integer? This statement is only used to convert character which is given by this line to integer value to compare both the side. After compare count plus plus, the initial value of count equal to 0. So when we come across this, we get the value of count equal to 1. Here we check 1, the occurrence of 1 in the string. So the output is 1 time. So here count plus plus, so the value of count is equal to 1. After this loop execute, we can check the condition count is not equal to 1. If the count value is less than 1 or greater than 1, we can conclude that the condition which we discuss, we have to check the result concatenated string contain 1 to 9 digit only once. So here when this condition is not fulfilled, when this condition is fulfilled, means that the count value is 0 or greater than 1, means the element or the digit which we check here what we check here in first iteration, we can check 1. So when the condition is true, means that the occurrence of that particular digit is either 0 or more than 1, that not fulfill the fascinating number condition. So here we can conclude that the number is not fascinating number, and further we can not entertain any kind of loop. Simply we can terminate the program. So the output is the number is not fascinating number. in other when this condition is not true. In our scenario, not a single digit from 1 to 9 is repeated in this string, so this condition is not true. So when the whole loop here, the outer loop only the outer loop control the checking statement. Here we can check the value of I, means in first iteration we can check the 1 in the string, the occurrence of 1 in the string. Then after second iteration the value of I is equal to 2, so in second iteration we can check the occurrence of digit 2 in the whole string. Like that we can check the digit 3, 4, 5, 6 up to 9 in the string, occurrence of digit in the string. If all is going right, the condition is fulfilled, then after both loop terminates we can conclude that the given number is fascinating number. So once again we can revise the conditions which makes a number fascinating number. So here firstly we multiply the given number by 1, 2 and 3, and then the resultant of these three we can concatenate. After concatenate the resultant is string, so we can fetch each element, each character from string and check the occurrence of that particular number in throughout the string, and also check the occurrence of 1 to 9 digit only once. If these conditions are becoming true or satisfy, then we can conclude that the given number is fascinating 1. And in this we cannot include 0. In step 4 we only check for 1 to 9 digit only once, we cannot conclude 0, means that the occurrence of 0 is not restricted. Rather 0 comes in the string 1 time, 0 time, or as many as time it can. The only condition is we check from 1 to 9 digit only once. So please try it your own, and whenever you get any problem comment me so that I can analyze your problem and then further solve problem. So thank you everyone, please like and subscribe my channel. Thank you.